What is going on? Welcome to the 15th episode of the DailyC show. A little later at night tonight, so I can't be too loud. But I really wanted to get you guys a little bit of value today before you head off into the weekend. And what I wanted to talk about today is the systems mindset and why it's so important and why it is going to allow you to accomplish whatever goal and whatever dream that you have if you're willing to find the right system and spend the time to fully commit to that system. Let's get started. Alright, so let's be quick, let's explain this concept, and let's get you guys rolling into the weekend with some awesome knowledge and a lot of energy to really get started whenever you want at taking this systems approach. So what is a systems mindset? What is a system? A system is a set of actions that you take towards achieving a certain goal. So a lot of people think that if they make a plan where it's a step-by-step process and they have to do exactly X, Y, and Z to get to where they want to go, they kind of have this idea that if that falls apart, then they're kind of screwed and that's it, and it won't work. Where the idea behind a system is that it is simply a group of options that you can do on a daily basis that allows you to simply, just by taking that action, just by taking that step, you're already moving in the right direction and you're following the system. Let me adjust this for you guys. There we go, that's a little cleaner. So I hope that makes sense so far. So when we talk about a system, what we really want to make sure we're doing is that we realize we lay out things we want to do on a daily basis. So for me, I'll explain my system so you guys can get a more real world example of what a system is, so that it's a little more clear to you so you can understand how to create your system next. So basically, when we want to have a system, we want to basically focus on the key things we're trying to accomplish. So for me, I'm trying to make sure that I'm working out on a consistent basis. So I want to make sure that I'm always have priorities straight. So I want to be on the ice, and that is my main priority. My main priority for on the ice is working on game situations and skills. So those ones kind of go hand in hand, and I want to make sure there's an equal amount of both. I don't want to be going too much to shinny and too much game situation and neglect working on the mechanics and working on the proper movements, because the proper movements are what I want to learn, so I move like an NHLer. And then putting those movements into games I find is also very important in order to execute at a high level. So you have to keep those two things in mind. So that's my system there. Get on the ice as much as I can and try to make sure I split it 50-50 between skills and shitty. That's number one. Number two, now this is where things start to get a little interesting, because number two is my second priority, and that is working out, and that's lifting. So when I prioritize it second, it means that if I skate 3 times in a day or I have a really tiring day on the ice, I'm not going to still work out. I'm going to make sure I take that rest time and then I work out hard on the next day. So for example, today I was on the ice for 3 hours, just like I said, and I took the rest of the day off, recovered, had lots of good food, filled up, got the calories in, recovering now, gonna have a really good sleep, and then tomorrow I'm gonna hit my workout that I was originally scheduled for today. So this is a way to use the systems mindset. If I had a plan and I was to miss today, kind of like what I did last summer, if I missed a day, I'd get really frustrated. I think, oh, I'm gonna fail, I'm not gonna get strong enough, I'm not gonna make that team, and I'm getting behind. But instead you have to realize that the system has to incorporate those rest days, and you have to be smart and make sure that you're getting your priorities straight. So as far as workouts go, I aim for 4 workouts a week, but rest days are very important because I'm prioritizing skating. Now, third, I'm focused on doing different activities, whether it is stretching, whether it is running, going for jogs, and just random mobility work, so animal walks, different things to kind of just increase my mobility and just my muscle function in general. So those are kind of third priority, and those are things that I kind of mix in on the when I have time. So whether that's stick handling, whether that's going out and playing like soccer, tennis, basketball, whatever it is, it's mixing in these different things, and those are my third priority. So those are always going to come after after on the ice, and then of course after my workouts. You can obviously fit these in different times, so you could do your third priority first, but you have to you have to guarantee yourself that you're committing to those first priorities, and you're committing to the priorities in order, because that's the reason you have the system laid out the way you do. Now, you can also mix in other things, right? So my system also incorporates hanging out with friends and making sure that I do spend some time with friends and family, because I feel that's very important. So I mix those in with my rest days. I spend time with friends and family on days where I know I have it off. Some other things, of course, is working. That's important because you need that income to be able to support yourself, so that you can buy what you need to buy in order to fuel that dream, whether it's buying food, whether it's all different things, whether maybe you're paying to rent a house or an apartment, so you need the money for that. So you obviously have to have, that could be priority number one, because that might support you enough that you can go on the ice. So everybody's system is going to be different. You have to realize mine's not going to be the perfect for you, and yours isn't going to be the perfect for mine. But figure out what your priorities are, figure out exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Now, if you're struggling with this and you find this tough, I'm going to be doing personal consultation work. So where we do a 15-hour retainer, minimum of 15 hours, where I offer my expertise, and I give you the opportunity to work one-on-one with me throughout this whole season as you continue to work through the downhill skating system and whatever else you're doing. I'm going to help you create this system, how to maximize it, how to utilize whatever you're doing, and we'll figure it out together, and we create the most effective possible system that you could possibly have. And it's super exciting. My time is definitely going to be booked up. I'm definitely going to be very busy, but if you are one of the people who decides to be part of these individual one-on-one sessions that we do throughout the year, it is going to be an amazing opportunity for you to make a ton of improvements and find out really how I'm training and how we can use what I'm doing and adjust it to maximize your lifestyle, what ice availability you have, depending on where you're at, whether you can rollerblade, whatever you can do. And I'm going to help you break down your video. I'm going to help you design your off-ice workout plan, your on-ice workout plan, how you're going to fit in friends and family, how you're going to fit in dieting. I'm going to help you with dieting advice. I'm going to give you tons and tons of guidance there. But again, don't worry about it. If you're not interested in that, no worries. You can continue to just listen to this. If this is what you like, we can continue to follow me on the Instagram if you are interested in just kind of seeing the visuals and some of the information I give out there. But just super grateful you're taking the time to watch right now. So that's the concept behind a system, and the belief behind it. And I shouldn't even say belief. The reason that you want to have a system is so that you can be adaptive and adjustable, because life is never going to be perfect. So you can never have like a strict step-by-step 1, 2, 3 plan, because things will not go exactly as you want them to. They never will. But if you're prepared to make the adjustments as things change and as things kind of go their different ways, you're going to be ready, and you're going to be able to maximize every moment, because your system has priorities and it allows you to make those adjustments on the spot with complete confidence and clarity. Again, I've explained this before in past videos. This is why I'm so confident that I'm going to make the NHL, because my system is designed to maximize everything I'm doing so that I can go exactly, my path is straight. I know exactly how I want to get there, and I'm simply going to maximize each day, maximize each skate, maximize each moment that I can to get the proper rest in, to get the proper nutrition, to get the proper everything. And this is going to allow me to just skyrocket my development. You've seen it. If you've followed me since the beginning of the summer, you've definitely seen from my earlier videos to now, the improvement has been unbelievable. I'm not at that NHL level yet. I think I'm very close, and I know I'm on that path. So very, very confident, very excited that I'm on my way, and you can get on your way right now too if you begin following that system. If you'd like some help, hit me up and let's work together. I'd be really excited to work one-on-one with you this season and help you get exactly where you want to go. So I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you have an awesome long weekend. Hope you enjoy your time off. Make sure you have some fun. Make sure you do a little work if you want to. whatever feels right, whatever's part of your system. But regardless, start following a system and let's crush it together. Hit me up with some questions if you have any little questions, and I'll make sure even to answer them in a future video to help you guys out even more. I love doing this stuff. I appreciate your time. Have a great weekend.